I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. Um, it is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Um, I, uh, I got home from going somewhere today and, um, I was I didn't even realize it until I got home, but I was so stressed and worn out and overwhelmed, um, that I had chest pains and migraine and feeling like feeling like I'm gonna vomit since I got home. Um, it's just been so overwhelming with the stress, not only since I moved in here, but specifically um, the last few months. And actually within the last 2 months specifically. Um, I did. Someone who actually has power over my life, even though I'm an adult and I own my home, um, actually told me that if my wiring isn't fixed before I see her next, um, which is in a couple weeks, she can't allow me to live in my home. That's not the only reason why I've been trying so hard to get my house clean enough for my stepdad to be willing to fix my wiring. It's a concerning issue to begin with. It needs to be fixed. I'm afraid that it's going to catch fire if it's not fixed. Um, so I have been pretty much killing myself on a daily basis ever since my carpet was torn out, um, trying to get the house immaculate so that my stepdad would come in and fix the wiring like he promised that he would. And he still continues to keep that, to make that promise. However, I have autoimmunes. I'm severely physically disabled. Um, and I have ADHD and other issues on top of it, not to mention that I was severely ill on Sunday and have been recovering since. Today was the first day I could actually leave the house since I got sick. Um, I have not been doing well, not only because of being sick, but because of the massive amount of stress trying to get this house clean. And I don't mean just clean, but my mother's level of immaculate. Like, you can eat off the walls immaculate. um, so that my stepdad will come in here and fix the wiring, because I know their idea of clean. Um, and while my body can't really handle doing that much all at once right now, especially after I just got sick, and especially when I have one AC I can run at a time because of the wiring, to not risk having more wiring go out. And I have been giving myself heat stroke every single day and pushing myself beyond the bonds of what my body can handle every day. Now, I have an issue where I overdo it. Every time I clean, I overdo it. I don't rest enough. I overdo it to the point where my body can't take anymore. I have been pushing myself past what I normally do to my body. in order to try to get this place my mom's level of clean. Now, I'm not blaming my mom. I'm not blaming my stepdad. It's nobody's fault. It does need to get clean. I do need to take it easy more, but I can't afford to. But today I was so overwhelmed because I was bombarded with so much emotional turmoil from the moment I woke up this morning to my very last conversation of the day. Every minute of the day today was so mentally draining and overwhelming that I just can't take anymore. I have gotten to the point where after getting home with migraine and chest pains and feeling like I'm gonna vomit, and I still do feel like that, after taking a migraine pill, after taking 2 L-theanine and and 2 magnesium, and then trying to go to bed and taking 3 melatonin to try to fall asleep, and still chest pains, migraine, feeling like I'm gonna vomit. I cannot fall asleep. All I can think about endlessly, like I've been thinking about for the last month and a half now, is getting my house clean. I mean, not even just the last month and a half since I moved in, but the pressure is on. Since for the last month and a half, the pressure has been on so hard to get it clean that I can't think about anything else. I can't do anything else. The only thing I have time for is cleaning. Getting groceries cuts into the cleaning. Taking a break cuts into the cleaning. Sleep cuts into the cleaning. I need it done. And yet, everyone I talk to, except for one person, doesn't understand how hard I'm pushing myself to get it done, and just acts like I'm making excuses and acts like I'm a child and need to be told what to do. And that's the whole reason I moved away from Midland in the first place, so that people who treat me like I'm a child are farther away from me, so that they can leave me alone and let me be an adult. I have been taking care of other people since I was 12. Most of my adult life, I have been taking care of other people. And I've been on my own taking care of myself for, I think, about 13 years now. 13 years. And I haven't failed yet. I always find a way to get my bills paid. I always find a way to make sure I have food. I always find a way to make sure my animals are taken care of. I always take care of myself. Now, I know it's been hard for me to get my house clean since I moved in, because the carpet needed to go. Now that the carpet is gone, I am able to maintain what I clean. What I clean is staying clean. The problem is that it took so long to get my carpet out that I have so much to clean. It's that bad because it wasn't done when I moved in like I wanted it to be done. which is causing me problems trying to get it done now, because now it's so bad that it's taking me weeks to get each room done. And I don't mean just the floor, I mean every inch of my house, because it's not just what the cats left on the floor while there was the carpet in here. It's not just that. Because of the carpet, there's fly scat everywhere. So I have to clean everything, every inch of my house. And it takes time, and it takes energy, and it takes mental and physical health. And when people are pressuring me more than I'm already pressuring myself to begin with, it doesn't help me get it done. All it does is make it harder for me to get it done, because I mentally and physically crash more when people put the pressure on. I'm already putting the pressure on myself to get it done, to the point where I'm making myself physically ill trying to get it done, to the point where with all the pressure on me, not just from myself, but all the pressure on me from everyone else to get it done, I can't mentally function right now. Not tonight. I did fine for the last month and a half, struggling a little bit, trying to deal with my neighbors causing shit nonstop on a daily basis on top of it. But I'm trying. I'm doing everything I possibly can to get it clean as soon as I possibly can. And to be perfectly honest, my mom's standards of clean aren't as clean as my standards of clean. And I've never been able to have a home as clean as I would like my home to be anywhere I've ever lived. Because I'm not physically capable of getting a house as clean as I want it to be. Because I'm so very disabled. And I have no help. I'm doing it all by myself, here alone. And you know, I honestly don't want help, because I honestly don't want people in my home telling me how to do shit, or moving things, or whatever else someone might do, or insulting my house. I don't want that. I have enough stress about it as it is. I just need the mental and emotional space to allow me to get it done on my own, which is what I've been trying to do. I moved here to Mount Pleasant, to my home, my permanent, I own it home, so that I could live in peace, so I could feel emotionally and mentally safe, so I could feel mentally and emotionally stable. And I don't mean stable as like cuckoo stable. I mean the stability of having a permanent home that nobody can kick me out of. But when somebody's threatening me because of my wiring that actually has power to kick me out of my home that I own, that doesn't help me feel mentally stable. That doesn't help me get the wiring done. It doesn't help me get the cleaning done. It doesn't help me at all. All it does is send me backwards. And every time I try to explain this stuff to people, that pressuring me only makes me go backwards instead of forwards when I am already doing as much as I physically can, already pressuring myself to get it done. It doesn't help. It just makes the problem worse. I already have enough stress with it. I don't need more. What I need is for people to back off, to stop giving me crap, no pun intended, about my house. Let me get it clean on my own. Let me get it fixed on my own. I know I need physical help to do the things that I can't physically do, like the wiring. I can't fix wiring myself. I don't have the skills. If I could, I would do it myself. There's a lot I know how to do with maintenance. Wiring is not one of them. I know how to clean. I just need the mental space and the mental support to allow me to get it done without giving me more stress about it. I can't do it anymore. I'm to the point, and I've had to do this in the past, on multiple occasions. The last time was before I even moved to Mount Pleasant several years ago. Every once in a while, I am pushed so far with the stress that I have to cut off people entirely for a while for my own mental health. So I can just do what I need to do to take care of myself. So I'm going to keep doing videos, obviously. But for my mental health, I need to take a break from all human contact except for 2 people. And those 2 people will know who they are. Until further notice. Until I feel mentally stable enough to be around people again. To talk to people again. I can't. I can't do it right now. I'm being pushed too far. My mind is snapping at this point. It is currently 6 a.m. It's currently 6 a.m. and I have not been able to fall asleep yet. And it's not the fibro. It's not the lupus. It's the stress. I still have chest pains. I still have a migraine. I still feel like I'm going to throw up. The room has been spinning for the last hour now. I just can't deal with people for a while. I just can't do it. I need my mental stability. I need my mental space. I need people to stop putting the pressure on for things that I'm already pressuring myself on to begin with. That I already am overdoing, trying to get done. Like I said, everything. It's not just one little thing. Everything needs scrubbed. It's not gonna take a couple of days to do the whole house. The only room in the house that doesn't need scrubbed top to bottom is my bedroom. And even that has things that I need to remove from it. Like the carpet underneath my dresser that I can't move. The carpet squares. I can move the carpet once I can move my dresser. But I can't move my dresser unless I empty it. And I can't afford to empty it right now because that would be an entire day of work just emptying it and filling it back up. Let alone moving it. It took me an entire day just to put the hutch on top of it by myself that I can't lift. I could drag it back and forth easy as pie if the hutch wasn't on it. But I can't lift the hutch. And dragging it with the hutch on it, gonna get it broken. Now, I can't talk to people about this stuff right now because, one, every time I try to talk about it, I end up with the same reaction, being treated like I'm a child, like I'm not doing enough or doing fast enough, which is the problem because I'm being so stressed out by people, by everyone doing that, acting like I'm not doing enough, like I'm not working fast enough, to the point where I can't mentally function right now. As of tonight, I can no longer mentally function enough to be able to de-stress enough to make my migraine go away, make the room stop spinning, make me stop feeling like I'm going to throw up, and stop having chest pains. Now, the minute I got up, my first reaction was not to do a video. My first reaction was to go in the kitchen and get stuff done. Because when I can't sleep, normally that's what I do. I clean. I don't just clean all day long until I break, until my body can't take anymore. If I can't sleep, I get up and I go clean. The only time I'm not cleaning when I'm awake at night is when the only reason I'm awake is because my sugar's low. If I'm awake because of stress, I'm cleaning. Everybody thinks I'm a slob. Everybody. That I'm lazy. That I don't do anything. That I make excuses. I like my house to be clean. I actually enjoy cleaning when I have the energy for it. I like, after getting something done, looking at it and going, man, that looks nice. Just like the feeling of getting out of the shower and being like, oh, I feel so clean. It's a good feeling. When you get something done, when you get something clean, it's a good feeling. Even if you do it every day. Like the dishes. Like, if you only have a couple dishes, because I live alone, you only have a couple dishes in the sink, and you bust those dishes out real quick, it still makes you feel good, because they're done. You don't have to worry about them no more. They're no longer in the sink. So, one thing about cleaning that I do have a problem with I don't like to clean my microwave. So I get my microwave done like maybe every 3 months. I know it's kind of gross, and I'm sorry, my hair is so gross. I was trying to sleep. I was actually trying to sleep, so that's why my hair is messing, because I was trying to sleep before I got up. So once every 3 months, I clean my microwave. I know it's gross. Should be cleaned at least once a week, but I'm lazy about it because I don't like to stick my head in the microwave. My arms are short. Most people can just be like, la la la. Plus, my vision's bad. So, from a distance, I can't really see in there very well. So, I have to stick my face right up in there and scrub with my hand in my way. It's, for me, it's frustrating. But I mean, not very many people like cleaning the microwave. There are tricks to make it quicker and easier. Like, I have this little volcano. You can use a glass too, but the volcano thing's cute. I have this little volcano thing that you put water and vinegar in, and sometimes you can just use water, but vinegar cleans a little bit better. Um, you put it in the microwave. You put it in for like 3 minutes. You pull it out, and everything in your microwave is softened up enough to just wipe it out. Now, even with the vinegar, I still think that's gross. So, after I wipe it out with, the vinegar and the water, I then go over it with a scrubby sponge that has dish soap on it. And then I wipe it out. I know, sounds a lot quicker and easier than what it actually is, but I don't enjoy doing it, so I avoid it. I like doing dishes. I enjoy doing dishes. I like doing laundry. They're they're fun chores for me. Um I actually do like cleaning my counters, which is good because right now my cats are kind of mostly living on in the kitchen on the counters because, and this is why, they have not gotten used to Siren yet. He has not been here long. They're all still adjusting. Animals take time to adjust to each other. It's normal. So, right now, their food is on my stove, which I'm not using anyway at the moment because DTE is still trying to charge me for the last owner's heating bill. I told them to shut off the heat. I told them and told them and told them to just shut it off and put it in my name. They won't put it in my name until I pay the other person's bill. They won't shut it off because they want me to pay the other person's bill. That seems really sketchy to me. But I'm not paying someone else's over $1,000 bill. And if I don't have it in my name, I'm going to avoid using it. Right? And honestly, like, I really need my stove right now anyway. It's not Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't really need to use it. I have my toaster oven and I have my microwave. And I have hot plates. I don't really need my stove. When winter comes and it comes to the point where I start needing to actually make Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, if I'm not somewhere else for it anyway, then I'll worry about it then. I would like to have my power fixed, my wiring fixed before winter, because I would really like to use my furnace for heating instead of my space heaters, because that would be nice. But have my wiring and my DTE bill fixed before then, preferably. I have a lot of things I need to get fixed and taken care of, and it's all very stressful. And I'm working on it. I'm working on all of it as fast as I physically can. And on top of it, my phone will not hold a charge. I am still trying to get it fixed. I know it only costs 20 bucks, but when I can't pay for fees that keep me from going to a place I really don't want to go, that if I did end up going to, I would die because they wouldn't be able to take care of my medical issues properly. Or my mental issues. I'd lose my mind. I'd give up. But anyway, if I can't pay for that right now, if I can't even afford that right now, if I can't afford to pay for supplies for my house right now because I'm trying to focus on my bills, I mean, priorities. Bills gotta come first. Rent and bills always come first. When it comes to financial stuff. But like I said, I can't handle any more pressure. I can't handle it from anyone else. The pressure's got to stop. And if I can't get people to stop putting the pressure on me, then I have to stop being around.